Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Compassionate Light Healing Guidance Hour. So I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. We did have Easter for those who do celebrate Easter. So I hope you had a wonderful one with your families. Even though Easter may have looked a little bit different this year, I just hope that, is still wonderful and one that you could really enjoy with each other. So we have a wonderful week ahead for us. And first, I just want to, send out love and light to all who are listening and all who will be listening. I know there's a lot going on right now, and, with the whole pandemic, and even though we've been in this energy for a while now, there's a lot still happening and a lot of things changing. So, first sending out that love and light to all of you. And for those who are joining me for the first time, my name is Catharine Han, and I'm an angelic energy healer as well as a spiritual teacher and coach and an angelic channel. So welcome. And we have this wonderful energy coming in. And, April, as I had mentioned before, is a month of abundance. And we're being asked to really step out of our comfort zones and still keep moving forward, even through all that is going on in this world. So we have Archangels Ariel, as well as Archangel Raphael, coming back to us this week. They joined us last week for the energy of the week. And this week, we are going to be asked to really tune in because, during this time where we're asked to stay home, we're, being changed and shifted. And, during this time, it's going to be important for us to do a lot of reflecting and do a lot of changing of perspectives. And so this week, they want us to really look within and see how it is that we can reinvent ourselves. So this weekend, I kept hearing this word, reinvent. And so they're asking us to really transform, and change who it is that we are when it comes to our perspective and how to really think, in a different way. So during this time that we're being asked to go within and to stay home and do things in a new way, how is it that we can really reinvent ourselves? How can we really do things in a way that will still help us to move forward and to step out of our comfort zones while we are, asked to stay in and do things in a different way, this new normal that we are in? Because what they're showing, what they have been showing me is that this is not going to last forever. So we're not going to be, trapped indoors, being asked to stay indoors for that much longer. But when we are, lifted out of this so-called lockdown, stay-at-home restrictions, we are going to kind of go back to, you know, going outside and, you know, doing our daily things, but it's not going to look the same as before. There are going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of things that look different. And so how is it that we're meant to change in this? How is our new normal supposed to look? So this week, first, you know, they want us to look through the fears that we have with this. And a lot of times when we are asked to step out of our comfort zones, we have these fears come up. But also when we have these fears come up, it keeps us from really doing those things that we're meant to do. So it comes in as procrastination. It comes in as delaying things and not doing and not really moving forward. But because of those fears that are coming in, we tell ourselves, oh, we could do it later, or, you know, it's not the right time yet. But when we are feeling it within our hearts that we need to do something, it is time for us to step forward. It is time for us to step out of our comfort zone. So it's going to be important for us to work with Archangel Raphael to really let go of those fears, shed those fears so that we can overcome them and to really be able to step forward into what it is that we are truly meant to do. So if you would like some guidance on this, if you would like to talk to me about the energy that you're feeling or what it is that you're going through, please be sure to give me a call at 714-816-4628, and don't forget to press 1 on that keypad. Also, if you would like to talk about the topic today, I would love to speak with you on that as well. So, you know, on top of those fears, you know, letting go of the fears and letting go of, shedding those things that we need to overcome so that we can really step into our comfort zone, then it's going to be really important for us to look within and see what it is that we need to do next, what it is that we're meant to do next in order to really transform and really be into our purpose and be able to achieve our goals. And so what does that look like, and what is it that the next steps are? And the divine is always showing us. They always, give us those signs. It's always there. But we just have to, let go of those fears first, and understand that we are meant to do it. We are meant to be abundant, and we're all meant to do those things that we truly want to do. So when, we are able to get into that energy and raise our vibrations and know that we can do anything that we truly want to do, then what does that look like? What is that next step that you need to take in order to go after those goals, and what it is that you need to do when it comes to your purpose? Because, remember end of last year, we were shown those things that we need to do. We were shown what it is that our purpose is and those goals that we need to achieve, and dreaming big. We are still being asked to dream big. We are still being asked to really, think about those things that we truly want to do, what it is that you want to do in order to make an impact in this world, impact in your communities, and to make an impact in others' lives. So what does that look like? Is that, are you still dreaming those things even through all of this that's going on? Or are you letting what it is that's going on in this world keep you from dreaming those big dreams? So, this week we're going to be asked to look within. We're going to be asked to really dig deep, get rid of those fears, and then to really go after what it is that we're meant to do. And the divine is always there to show you and always there to provide for us and to help us to understand what that is. So I encourage all of us to do that this week. As we meditate, as we do some journaling around those fears, around those things that we're meant to do, and to remember who it is that we are, the divine love and light beings that we are, here to help others, here to help, our own lives. And as we do, we really help others in this world through your work, through those things that you're meant to do, because we all are here to do, amazing things. We're all here to, reach this world, to reach others in using our gifts and using our abilities that we have and those passions that we have to really do those things that we have come here to do. So what does that look like? And don't be afraid to daydream. Don't be afraid to really think about what it is that you truly want and what that looks like. And also when we do the dreaming, to think about what it looks like, what it smells like, what it tastes like, what it feels like, and using all of those senses to really, be able to imagine and really be able to see what it is that you're meant to do, because you can do those things. You are meant to do those things. If it's within you, if you have that passion, you're meant to go after them. So that is what the energy this week is bringing to us. And I can't believe it, but we're already almost mid-April. This week will be right at the middle point. This month has been going by really fast. And so what is it that you can truly do in order to take that next step? Because we are, in this abundance energy, we are meant to do those things that, that are, amazing. And, we have to remember that each and every one of us are amazing, that we each have these, gifts, these unique gifts that we're meant to use. We're meant to help others. And when we help others, we also help ourselves, at the same time. So if you'd like to speak with me, if you'd like some guidance, if you are just going through a tough time right now, please be sure to give me a call at 714-816-4628. And don't forget to press 1 on that keypad. All right, before we go ahead and talk more about this abundance mindset, I would like to take some calls. So let's see here. We have the caller who's been on the longest, area code 856. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Laura in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So how can I help you today?
I'm just wondering, I'm like most people, I guess, I'm worried about finding work amongst the pandemic, even remote work. So that's my biggest concern right now.
So I do. Yes. And, I have Archangel Raphael as well as Archangel Samuel stepping forward for you. And, just like we are in this energy this week, what they're showing me is it's really going to be important for you to really do some digging on what it is that you truly want. And, this is a great time to do it, when, during this pandemic, when we're being asked to stay indoors and all of that. It's going to be important for you to do some work on yourself, what it is that you truly want, what it is that you really desire, when it comes to work, and how you want to help others, because they do correlate. They work together. So, I want to encourage you to do some journaling this week. So, tonight, tomorrow, it's, going to take a little bit of time, but I know that you'll be able to draw out all those things that when it comes to your fears, as well as what it is that you really want. So, I encourage you to do that this week. Archangel Samuel is also stepping forward for you because he's sending you out love as you do this work to help you to, let go of those fears, really be gentle with yourself and love yourself through this work that you'll be doing, because anything that really comes in when it comes to the fears and then also the emotions too with it, it's going to all come through in your mind. So, as you sit to do some meditating, do some journaling, to ask Archangel Raphael to step forward and pay attention to what it is that comes in through your mind. And through your heart, as it comes through your mind, and to write all of that down, because it's going to help you to work through what it is that you need to let go of and work through, and what it is that you need to see next. So I hope that helps.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. Was there anything else that I could help you with?
No, that's all. Thank you.
You are very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful week.
You too. Thanks. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. All right. So, when it comes to the abundance and when it comes to, everything that we're going through right now, with the pandemic and everything else that's going on in this world, it is not easy. I'm going to say this, and we grow up in a society where, especially when it comes, because we grow up with our parents and we grow up with other adults and teachers and all those different people, and because of what it is that they have gone through in their own lives and what it is that they've gone through when it comes to learning about different things from their own, the people around them, a lot of times we receive these fears and receive these limiting beliefs that come in, and it's kind of ingrained in us as we grow up, especially if they haven't done their healing and if they haven't really been able to, get through and overcome those limiting beliefs. And so for us, it can be very difficult to, always be in an abundance mindset. And it can be hard to, and a lot of times when it comes to things like this happening in this world, those fears and those limiting beliefs will come back up, even if we have been working through them, even when, we are digging in and we are, going through fears and able to overcome them as we go along. But as we continue to grow and as we continue to transform, there's going to be new levels of fears that come in. There's going to be new layers that we really need to shed and let go of. And, that is normal. That it's just human nature. And so it's important for us to keep doing the work, letting go of those fears and the limiting beliefs that come in, and to always remember that the divine wants us to be abundant. It's always there for us. The signs are always there. They're always showing us and always providing for us. But we have to let go of those fears. We have to overcome them, and then take that next step to step out of our comfort zones and do the work that we're being shown. They're always, showing us what it is that we need to do next in order to achieve those goals. But it's up to us to take that step. It's up to us to move forward and say, first, we have to be able to remember that the divine wants us to achieve those goals. They want us to step into our purpose, and they want us to do those things that are within our hearts and our souls. But but we have to be able to say, okay, I am ready to do that. I am ready to step forward. And so, when it comes to that abundance mindset, we have to remember that we are made to be abundant. And so those limiting beliefs that come in because of things that we were told, as a child, that we weren't good enough in some way, or we couldn't do it, or we don't have the resources to do it, or you don't have the money to do it. All those things are the limiting beliefs. Those are things that we need to let go of. That lack mentality as well as the victim mentality, so that we can really truly go after those things that we're meant to go after. And so, I want to encourage us to keep working at that. And yes, it's not easy. I'm going to tell you that. And I've had that experience too, where I've had to many times, really remember that I can do it, that I'm meant to do those things that I truly want to do, how I want to help others, how I want to, serve in, a certain capacity. But, it's, working through those fears, working through those limiting beliefs where, growing up, I've been told that, I couldn't do it in some way. I didn't have certain abilities, or I wasn't good enough in some way. And I've had a lot of those times where I've been told that, and I've been shown that as well. Growing up, when I was born, I grew up poor, and so we had that belief ingrained in us that we didn't have the resources, we didn't have the money, and so it was important for us to keep working really hard and and to save up and not spend anything. But we are abundant. The divine is always providing for us, always showing us, and so we have to let those limiting beliefs go and know that, no matter what it is that we truly want to do, that we can do it. But it's really important for us to take that step. And when we take that step, when we tell the universe and the divine that we're ready, and show them we're ready by taking that step that the divine shows us, that's when we are provided for. That's when, we are given those resources that we need. We are, shown that we are loved, and that that they're always there for us. So it's really important for us to really see that and know that. And so, I encourage all of us, to do that work within as we go through this week, as we, are still in this pandemic, and we're asked to, stay within or stay inside. What is it that you can do right now as we prepare for, our lives to go, back to, not completely back to, what it was before, but, more of where we're more free to go out and, and do those things that we have done before, going out and about, and so it's going to be important for us to really do that work now, do that work, looking within and getting those fears out and taking the next steps so that we can be ready, for when we are free from all the restrictions, and free to do a little bit more than what we have been. So I encourage all of us to really do that work, and really digging in and seeing what it is that we can still do that we're meant to do, and going after those things that are truly within us, that are within our souls. What is it that you want to do to help others, and how is that going to look now that we are in this? And when it comes to all that's going on, and you hear about businesses closing and businesses changing, and when we are lifted out of these restrictions, there's going to be a lot of people who are not back to doing the jobs that they were doing before, having the businesses that they had before. And so what are you being asked to release? What are you being asked to let go of that is not truly who it is that you are? What is it that's not in alignment to who it is that you are? Because it's really important for us to look at that and let go of those things that don't feel good to us anymore. Because when we really go after those things that we truly want, it feels good. It feels right. And so that's where we're meant to be in alignment to who it is that we truly are. But that also means that we need to let go of those things that are not in alignment, that don't feel good anymore to us, that do not feel as if that's who it is that we are. So what is it that you need to let go of? What is it that is not who it is that you are anymore? And then it's going to be important for us to release that, let that go, so that you can bring in the new energy, which comes with what it is your next steps are, so that you can be in alignment to who it is that you truly are, and then also be able to do the jobs that you're meant to do, create that career that you're meant to create. If it's writing a book, if you're really being drawn to write a book, if that's something that you need to do, then it's time for you to focus on those things. What is it that you are meant to be in alignment with? What is it that is who it is that you truly are, that it feels right, it feels good when you do those things? So all of that is going to be important for us as we start to reinvent ourselves, as we, are, in this time of reflecting, and in this time of transforming and growing and changing. And so what is it that you truly want? What does that look like? And that is part of what it is that we dream of. When we are asked to dream big, what is it that you truly want? And because when it really feels good, we are in that higher vibration that we're meant to be. And when we do those things that we truly love, those things that are a part of who it is that we truly are, that is what it is that we're really meant to do. So I want to encourage all of us to really look at that. What is it that you truly want? What does that look like? And what is keeping you from going after those things? Is it things that are not in alignment to who you are? Those things that you've been doing in the past that don't feel good to you anymore, that are very stressful to you because it's not in alignment to who it is that you are. That those things that that really does not, resemble what it is that you really want to do and who it is that you truly are. So, those things that you have been doing because, you know, you want that security, you want that safety when it comes to finances, when it comes to, um, especially finances. If you've been doing it just because you want to make money, if because you want to be sure that you always have um, those things that you want, it's time to really look and see, is that what it is that I'm really meant to do? Because when we do those things that we truly want to do, when we do those things that we are meant to do and it really feels good to us, we have to remember we're always going to be provided for. We're always going to be given those things that we need. And it doesn't always come in the way of money. We have to remember that money is energy. Money is energy, just like anything else. And so when we do those things that we truly want to do those things that we are truly passionate about, and it really feels good to us, we attract more of that. We attract more of those things that we need. And so, it could look not only receiving money when we do those things that we're truly meant to do, but the people that need to be in our lives to help us through, that purpose and what it is that we're trying to achieve when it comes to our goal. So we're going to have the right people come into our lives, and we're going to be able to receive other resources that are going to help us to move forward. So it's not all about the money that comes in, but how it is that you're provided for. And so we're always going to be provided for when we do those things that we are truly meant to do, that we do those things that we're being asked to do. And, when we tell the universe, when we tell the divine what it is that we truly want, and yes, they also know what it is that you really want in your life. But when you are ready to step forward into it, when you're ready to step out of your comfort zone and take that first step, you are showing them that you're ready. You are showing them that this is what you truly want, and then everything else will fall into place when it comes to that abundance. And that abundance will flow, and that all those things that you need will flow to you. But you have to trust in the divine, but also trusting in yourself, because we all have it within us. We have all the things that we need when it comes to the knowledge, when it comes to the wisdom. It's all within us. And so trusting in ourselves that we're doing those things that are right for us, without the limiting beliefs, without the fears coming in, we're able to really be able to see that abundance come in. We are able to see the signs that the divine always shows us through so many different ways, whether it's through numbers, it's through other people, it's through things in nature. The signs are always there. It's always right in front of us. But because of fears, because of limiting beliefs, it keeps us from seeing them so many times. And so, it's really important for us to really let go of those fears and those limiting beliefs, and to understand that we can do anything that we truly want. So if you are listening and would like to receive some guidance, or would like to understand what it is that the divine is trying to tell you, or when it comes to messages, please be sure to give me a call at 714-816-4628. And don't forget to press 1 on that keypad. So before we move forward, I'm going to share what it is that we, in Psychic Talk, is, all those things that are coming up on Psychic Talk Network. So let's see here. We have, on Friday, we have 10 techniques for overcoming fear, stress, and anxiety, part 1. So, be sure to tune in with the Doctors Are In show with hosts Dr. Rose and Dr. Dax, and they'll also be taking they'll have open lines all show long, and giving out a tarot mini reading. So be sure to tune in with them if you'd like to, be a part of that and listen to what it is you can do to overcome fears and stress and anxiety. Also on Saturday, we have the Tarot Today radio show with hosts Mary Brown and Dax Carlisle, and they'll be talking about tarot correspondences. Do we really need them? So be sure to tune in with them, and they'll also have open minds as well. And then next week, I will be back talking more about abundance. And so, we're still going to be in this abundance energy for the rest of this month. So be sure to tune in as we continue to talk through those things, as well as taking your calls and giving guidance as well as healing. So, all right. So, we are, I truly just love this month that we're in. Even though there's so much going on in this world, it's really important for us to really remember that we are meant to do those things that are, within our hearts and within our souls. And so, the divine is always guiding us, and they're always providing for us. And the divine is always, the archangels are always wonderful at showing me what it is that I need to see when it comes to helping others and showing others what it is that the divine wants them to see. And so, for those who are listening and, may not or maybe listening later on and, didn't get a chance to or don't get a chance to come on air with me, live on air with me, I want to encourage you to find me on Facebook. So if you go to psychictalk.net/Catharine, CATHARINE, you can find the different ways that you can reach me. So, and the best way to reach me is actually on Facebook. So if you go to facebook.com/Angelic Teacher and Angelic Healer and Teacher Cat, CATH, you'll be able to find my page where I have channel messages from the archangels, as well as I do channel guidance once a week, whether it's through live or through a post. So if you cannot catch me on air, be sure to catch me there. Like and follow my page there so that you can be updated whenever I do post what it is that the archangels are showing me, whenever I come on live, so that you can receive that guidance. And you can always message me there as well to reach out and, just talk. If you are just going through a hard time and just need someone to talk to, please feel free to reach out to me there and message me. And, if I don't get back to you right away, just know that I will get back to you. And then you could always go to our Psychic Talk Radio, where we have all of our hosts there where you can reach out to any one of us as well if you just need someone to talk to. So just wanted to share that. Also, in my group, I do have a Facebook group as well. What I'm doing is if you are in need of help of, if you're doing some journaling and just need some prompts on, what to write about or what it is that you need to focus on, be sure to join me there as well, because I do have prompts available there that I do, as well as if you go to my Instagram page that's also on psychictalk.net/Catharine, you'll be able to see the messages. I'll post the photo of the channel message, and there I'll actually, ask questions that you should be thinking about as you go through this week, or each week and each day. So, be sure to, tune into any of those platforms, and you'll be able to see what it is that you need to know when it comes to journaling. If you just need some help there, or any messages that are meant for you. And if they resonate, just know that it is meant for you. And we always see things, at the perfect time, divine timing. So if you're seeing something and you're reading something and really is, it feels right to you, just know that it was meant for you. All right. So what we're going to do now, before we do end the show, is to do a meditation. And this is going to help us in that abundance energy and to help us to let go of the fears and let go of some of the limiting beliefs that may be coming in for you. So, this is a meditation where you can do over and over again if you need to. And so I encourage all of us to sit comfortably wherever that may be. And it can even be in your car if you need to. But, I want to encourage you to sit comfortably and close your eyes. And take a few deep breaths. So in through your nose and out through your mouth. I want you to do that a few times as we become still, as we center ourselves. And if it helps you to put your hands on your heart, as we create that atmosphere in your heart space. So as you're in your heart space, I want to encourage you to create that atmosphere, that scene where it makes you feel at peace, makes you feel calm. So whether it's a body of water, trees, plants, anything in nature, animals, flowers. What is it that makes you feel calm, makes you feel still? It makes you feel one with the earth, one with the world. Then we're going to place a door in your space. And we're going to open that door as we invite our angels and guides, as well as the archangels, to come join us. Taking those deep breaths. And right now, your angels and guides are joining us. On the perimeters of the edges of your heart space. Then we're going to have the archangels step in. We have Archangel Raphael, Archangel Ariel. We also have Archangel Uriel and Archangel Zadkiel and Archangel Michael. So they'll be stepping forward, and they're going to be surrounding the space right around you. So in your energy, right outside of your space. And then we're going to have source energy from above, this rainbow energy that comes in. And his source energy is going to go through your crown chakra. And as source energy hits each of your chakras, the energy is going to open up your chakras so it expands outside of your body. So first with your crown chakra, and then your third eye, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, into your solar plexus, and your sacral chakra, and your root chakra. And this energy is going to flow through your feet and out through your feet, and it's going to circle back around to your crown chakra, and it's going to make this rotation that goes in and out. And as source energy does, this energy is going to be filled throughout your body. So I want you to take a few deep breaths. Really feel into that energy that source brings. And as source energy goes in and out through your body, the archangels are going to be sending their energy. This energy that is filled with all these messages for you, that is going to be aimed at your heart. And then the light that's within inside your heart, this orb of light, is going to expand outside of your body. It's going to fill your body and then move outside of your body, filling your heart space and filling the energy outside of your body and in the space that you're in, your physical space. So I want you to take a few deep breaths and listen for those messages that the archangels bring. Those messages of hope, those messages of power and security, the message that they're always with you and providing for you, and that you can do it. You can do anything that is within you, it's within your heart. And as they send you this energy, your other angels and guides are also supporting you with their energy. This white energy that comes from all around. And this energy is going to support you as well as raise your vibration and help you to really understand that you are important, that that you are so amazing, that you can do what it is that you truly want, and that you're always supported and loved. And that you are never alone in this journey. Just take a few deep breaths. Some of us may feel as if you're floating on air. As you do, to breathe in that energy that the divine brings. To keep notice of the messages that Source brings, as well as the archangels, helping you to understand who it is that you truly are, what it is that you're meant to do, and so much more that you can do. So now the archangels are going to step back, and source energy is going to help ground your energy. So from your root chakra, there's going to be this bright white column of light that goes all the way down with this orb of energy as well from source that goes all the way down through your feet, all the way to the center of the earth. From the center of the earth, there's going to be this blue orb of energy that comes back up. And as this orb comes up, there's also going to be the strands of energy that comes up, these gold and silver strands of energy that comes up. So the orb of energy will go through your feet and fill your body, going all the way up. And as that does, these strands of energy that's around you are going to intertwine at your feet and wind all the way up your body, all the way to your crown chakra. And the orb of energy that's within you is going to spread throughout your body, and then it's going to come out like a fountain out of your crown chakra. And as it does that, the orb, the energy around you that's intertwining around you is going to go all the way up into the heaven. So as it does this, I want you to take a few deep breaths. Feel into that energy that all of this energy brings that's with us. And the messages that it brings. And so keep taking those few deep breaths. And when you are ready, you can bring back awareness into your body. You can open up your eyes, and we'll come back. And also, and this is something that they're showing me as well, as you come out of this meditation, to be sure to do some journaling. What is it that you saw? When it comes to the messages that they bring. Because as you do this, it's going to help you through this week. And that's actually part of that journaling, the prompts that you're meant to write about. What is it that they were showing you? What is it that they want you to know when it comes to who it is that you truly are and what it is that you can do? Because each of the archangels that show up in these meditations, they're here to send us a message. They're here to show us, and they're here to help us to feel through those messages and what it is they want us to really see about ourselves and what it is that we would truly need to know. So I encourage all of us to do some, of that journaling and do what it is that you see. What is it that they're showing you that is part of your next steps? And if you're saying, I'll do it later, or any other fears that come up saying that you can't do it or you're not good enough, to know that that is ego that's coming in, that is not who it is that you truly are, and knowing that you can do it and you are meant to do it. So I'm sending you all lots of love and light. We are at the top of the hour, and like I mentioned, I am always available. If you need to talk, if you're not quite sure of what it is that you might have seen in your meditation today, so if you have any questions about that as well, please be sure to contact me. So if you go to psychitalk.net/Catharine, you can find the different ways to reach out to me, as well as different ways to receive messages, as well as prompts for you to journal on, as well as if you're catching me after the live show, you can still receive channeled guidance later this week. So sending you all lots of love and light. I hope you have a wonderful week this week as we go through this week of reflecting and really reinventing ourselves. How does that look now for you in your life? And as always, just know that you can do anything that you truly want, what it is that you're meant to do. So for now, I am going to say bye, but be sure to join me next week as we continue to talk about abundance that we're in this month. So sending you all lots of love and light, and see you all and talk to you all very, very soon. So bye-bye for now.